Hello, YouTube. This is Interactive Generous Trivia number 130 on YouTube. Also 250 on, excuse me. All right, let's get going. There's Running Funk. How you doing? As well as Ryan. Anybody on Reddit ready to play? Let me know. Here we go. Let's get started. First one is Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow is how we're starting. Oh, one more thing. Hey there, Risa. Oh. There we go. One more thing to adjust, and we're getting going. All right, Reading Rainbow. Let's get going. It is. In the Alex Cross series, James Patterson immediately followed Roses Are Red with this title. This is for 200. Hello there, Michelle Brady and Here Fan. Hello, Old Man's Belt. I feel like this is slightly... Sorry, guys. There we go. That's a little better. And then there. We are good. In the Alex Cross series, James Patterson immediately followed Roses Are Red with this title. Yes, we are playing Jeopardy. Answers. What is Violets Are Blue? Michelle getting it in her second chance there. Yes. All right. This is Reading Rainbow. Stephen Crane based this story on the experience of a soldier at the Battle of, what's that? Chancellorsville. Hello there, Sameo. Does anybody know? Let me try this again. This is a 400, so. Oh, there we go. Brian who, though? Chelsea? Oh, Brian, who hasn't even shown up, Brian? All right, let's keep going. Yes, Chipper. It is. There we go. Brian, the biggest inviter. Awesome. 10 points for Ryan. I think he has, 30 now? 30 points just by inviting 3 people. All right. He gets the spirit. What is the red badge of courage? Which is Old Man's Belt, Chipper, and Risa's correct answer. Alrighty. Here we go. This is Reading Rainbow for 600. And of Windy Poplars is a sequel to this 1908 classic. And something that Canadians are quite proud of. Yes, Risa, Here Fan, and Running Funk. All getting this. Reddit, do you have any answers for me? Oh, Janelle. Where did you come from, Janelle? Did you come from Eventbrite? I think I saw Janelle sign up today. That's why. It is, what is Anne of Green Gables? I did go around where her whatever PEI place of whatever her home was, where it was shot, filmed. Anyways, and it was we actually didn't go in or stop. Not a big fan. So in a children's classic by Scott O'Donnell, San Nicholas Island is better known as this title place. There we go. Janelle went to Anne of Green Gables' home. So remember, this is Reading Rainbow, so that should help. So it's not Treasure Island. There's no rainbow. Let me try again. In a children's classic by Scott Odell, San Nicolas Island is better known as this title place. So, yeah, I'm doing an 8 a.m. Eastern show. While you guys think about it. Exercising for half an hour and doing trivia. Only on Reddit. I did some music trivia as well as at the same time as doing some 2010s trivia. It was kind of fun. Anyways, I got to the front page twice. I had like 6,000 views this morning. It's crazy. But tonight we have The Gecko. Give me an upvote on Reddit if you like to play. It looks like Old Man's Belt is the only one playing. This one's a hard one. I'm just going to give the answer. I can't even give you a hint. What is the island of the Blue Dolphins? That is it. Alrighty. Aldous Huxley's first novel, a social satire of British literati, is called Chrome This Color. Chrome This Color. Brady, only when I work out, apparently. Plus, at 8 a.m., there's probably not a lot of people on Reddit. That's why. Anyways, it was kind of fun. Don't know if anybody's come and join us here, but no, not white or blue. Hello there, Hugh. We're playing Jeopardy, Hugh. So we need a what is before that. Risa gets it. What is chrome yellow? Yellow is correct. Alrighty. Second one. The owl. Here, ready? So everything has owl in the answer. A frown of displeasure. I don't know. Gotta work on my acting skills there. A frown of displeasure. What is a scowl? Risa Semeo, here fan, getting it as well as Old Man's Belt. Is nobody else on Reddit going to play today? Everybody's too busy watching The Gecko. All right. The lower part of your cheek. The lower part of your cheek. Good old Joel, eh, Brian? It is what is jowl? Yes. Sameo, Risa, and Running Funk, if I go by not the typos that maybe people had there. Yes, what is jowl? Old Man's Belt getting it as well. To roam stealthily. To roam stealthily. Joe Jowls. There you go. Yes, here fan, Risa and Mel. Getting it? Anybody on Reddit? Anybody going to play other than Old Man's Belt? Should I wrap it up and just focus? If nobody else wants to play Old Man and we start to get lag, I may move you over to YouTube. Yes, what is prowl? Here fan, Reset and Mel, as well as Old Man's Belt. A hood for Batman. No, Chipper, I'm not. I'm on live chat. Again, Chipper, it goes in order that I see it, which can be different than your order. Old Man's Belt understands. I don't know why. Hello, Reddit. You want to play? What is bowel? No, it's not bowel. Who had the first one? Sameo, Hirfan, and Brady, as well as, oh, that's it. Oh, no, and Old Man's Belt gets, what is a cowl? Cowl. Okay. All right. Last one. Oh, this is for a generous point, right? Yes. Lest we forget. All righty. If you're on Reddit and want to play at all, maybe you should go to YouTube. Yeah. That gecko. No, he's a good guy, I'm sure. All righty. Running Funk. What's the issue? I'm not sure what the issue is, but here we go. This is for a generous point. First person that gets it. I do have my die here, but first person that gets it gets the point. Here we go. A person who hunts wild birds for food. Old Man's Belt getting a chuckle out of something. Yes, Hirfan. Hirfan gets it with what is a fowler? A fowler. All right, let's keep going here. Here we go. Food. Food. What is a bird hunter? No, Dink. You probably missed the category. Anyways, it was a fowler. We're moving on, Dank. Look, nice to have somebody playing on Reddit other than Old Man's Belt. Here we go. I don't think I've asked this before. Let me know if I have. Hagamuggy is a simplified version of this, but with fish liver. Have I asked that before? Hey, Jessica. Yes, Risa and Brian getting it right with what is haggis. Haggis is correct. Brian, your newfound sendee. You're the sender. Sendee, where did she go? She actually playing? Do I need to make a new rule that I see a couple answers from sendees? Anyways, happy for the subscribe. So, all righty. It was what is haggis? Haggis. Good old haggis. All righty. Let's keep going. Rachel Ray has a 22-minute recipe for burgers of this cordon bleu. Bleu. 10 minutes of prep and 12 to cook. There we go. Chelsea's here. No worries, Chelsea. I understand. Brian rustled you in here. You gotta play trivia. Help a guy out. Anybody know? Rachel Ray has a 22-minute recipe for burgers of this cordon bleu. 10 minutes of prep and 12 minutes to cook. Yes, Brady coming up with what is chicken? Chicken. Yeah, it's not beef. There we go. Running Funk as well. Getting it. What is chicken? From the Dutch to curl, this donut style dough is fried and brushed with a sweet glaze and is my favorite kind of donut. I'm sure it has no calories either. Yes, Risa, Shiloh. There we go. Shiloh. Oh, yeah, Shiloh and Hirfan. I was thinking Shiloh, but it's Chelsea that's the new one. Risa, Shiloh, and Hirfan. Oh, no. Risa, Shiloh, and Jessica all getting it right. What is a cruller? Yummy. A French cruller. My favorite donut. All right. What is that? Manchego cheese is made in La Mancha region of this country. Good old Manchego. I don't know what Manchego cheese is, but I assume it must be tasty. Hey, we got 16 people chugging away on YouTube. Think if you want to make it 17 and win some money, go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia. So what do we have here? We got Jessica, Risa, and Mel getting it right. Shiloh giving us the Spanish word for it. Yes, what is Spain? Spain is correct. All right. Polska in a Hillshire farm product. Polska. Anybody know? Where is our resident foodie? I think it's Jessica, right? Lag, of course. There we go. Chelsea, Brian, and Shiloh. Oh, the trifecta of Brian, Brian and friends, family and friends, gets what is kielbasa. Yes, what is kielbasa is correct. Alrighty, let's keep going. No, not bratwurst. It was kielbasa. All right. Here we go. Fatherly nicknames. Fatherly nicknames. Some called Lewis Waterman the father of this fancy kind of pen. There we go. All righty, Brian. We'll have to take your. Yes, here fan. Brady and Mel all getting it. Anybody on Reddit want to give it a whirl? Yes. What is a fountain pen? Fountain pen is correct. Born over 2,000 years ago, he's the father of medicine. This might be our most YouTube ever. Reddit, go to YouTube. Break the record. Let's crack 20. Be nice. Oh, wow. Hugh, Risa, Valsalco, all getting who is Hippocrates? Hippocrates, right? Hippocrates or Hippocrates? So Socrates, Hippocrates, Hippocrates, one or the other. Hippocratic oath. I think it's Hippocrates. There we go. That's what I'm going. We're sticking with it. All right. Jules Verne is known as the father of this genre of literature. Hippocrates. It's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. Your fan, a little bit of a typo. Risa, Hugh, and Valsalco having according to Keanu Reeves. There we go. What is science fiction? Wow, Reddit, you really seem to be behind in terms of answering. We're like 2 answers ahead of you. Here we go. The next one. Yes, it was science fiction. This merchant, known as the father of the dime store, opened his first store in 1879. Yes, YouTube is beating Reddit. It's pronounced Hippocrates. That's the way it's spelled. Thanks, Dake. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but anyways. That's a bad question. Oh, why? It's not official. Mel, Lindy, and Chipper. I still want to call you Sir Chipper. Chipper, getting it right with who is Frank W. Woolworth. Frank W. Woolworth is. Alrighty. I'm not going to worry about it, Jessica. I can be wrong every so often. Alrighty. Here we go. Born in 1912, this Englishman is known as the father of computer science. I just saw this movie recently. Oh, that was for a generous point, too. I botched that up. I didn't prep it with. Yes, who is Alan Turing is correct. All right. I'm going to ask, here we go. Next question. I'm going to have two. Baby on board. So all the answers have baby. I'm going to go right to the fifth one or the last one, and we're going to have a generous point because the last one should have been one. Here we go. Are we ready? For the few people that are playing on Reddit, if you want to earn points that could win you money every Thursday, go to YouTube, look up Generous Trivia, and play there. Alrighty. A fetus, here we go for a generous point. A fetus in position to be born butt first, as in about 1 in 25 full-term births. Anybody know? Alrighty. I'm going to just give you Teresa. It wasn't real. I didn't get through the category the way I should have, so we'll give it to Teresa. She had breach. It is breach, but the category, remember, is here we go. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Baby on board. So everything should have the word baby in it. But everybody said the same thing, so I'll give it to you. Here we go. The style. So Risa gets the point. Brian gets 10. Here, fan and Risa both get a point. Here we go. Next one. Old Man's Belt got breach as well. No need to be sorry. It's just everybody answered it. If the second or third person had answered breach baby, you would have lost out. But it took all the way to Here, fan, and even there, I'm not sure what a birth baby is. But anyways, the style of dress. Oh, I'm out of focus. The style of dress was introduced in the late 1950s as empire waisted styles came back into vogue. Do you think Americans say sorry weirdly? No, not particularly. It's not one of the words that we think differs, but maybe with my Canadian accent. Yes, Lindy, Jessica, and Here Fan all saying, what is baby doll? Baby doll. Let's keep going. Baby on board. A small nocturnal primate of the genus Galago with dense fur and large round eyes. Yes, Lindy, Bryce, and Running Funk getting what is a bush baby. Bush baby is correct. Lester Giles was the real name of this 1930s gangster. It's actually gangster. Shouldn't say gangsta. So, yes, I would say Lindy is the only one that had it right. And then Brian, because you really should get the last name in there as well. Who is Babyface Nelson? Nelson is correct. What's that? Gysophilia elangans rosea is a pink variety of this bouquet flower. That was rather lengthy and hard to pronounce. Yes, Old Man's Belt. Babyface Nelson. Yes, Lindy, Risa, and all getting what is baby's breath? Baby's breath as well. Alrighty, that is the end of Baby on Board. Okay, last one on the regular Jeopardy version. This is returns. Alrighty. 15 years after Beloved, she returned to the big screen to play the wife of Lee Daniels, the butler. There we go. This is one of the few names you can get away with just the first name, according to the answer here. What is or who is Oprah? Here, fan, Lindy, and Yepper. Get it right. No, not Ross Perot. Alrighty. After 17 Sasmas. It wasn't D. Reynolds. It was Oprah. Old Man's Belt gets it there. After 17 years in the service of Kublai Khan, he returned home to Venice in 1295. Kublai Khan. Yes, Bryce, Brady, and Risa with an interesting little typo there. And Old Man's Belt all getting who is Marco Polo. Correct. Traditionally, these birds have returned to California's Mission San Juan, Capistrano on March 19th. I'm sure it varies. When we were in Iceland, we were supposed to go to a puffin island. Flown the coop a couple of, or maybe a week earlier. So no puffins for us. Denjoga, Chipper, and Risa all getting what are swallows, specifically cliff swallows, but swallows was the answer. After 17 years in exile, he returned to Argentina briefly in 1972 and for good the following year. He wants to go to Cat Island in Japan. Yes, here, fan, Risa, and Jessica all getting who is Juan Perón. That Perón dude. Alrighty, yes, Juan Perón is correct. And returns. Oh, this is for a generous point. I almost messed it up. There's enough to roll. Though if, I don't know, the number's going down. Let me just take a quick look here. Oh, no, it's quite high. All right. I'm going to still do it. If I roll a 4, it's the same as a 1. I don't know. The fourth time, the fourth person always feels like they could just be copying answers above. So 1, 2, or 3. If I roll a 4, it's the same as 1. Here we go. All righty. For a generous point on returns. On his return from the Trojan War, Agamemnon was murdered by this cheating wife and her lover. There we go. Yepper. Yes, mod 3 with a bit of a cheat there. It favors the number 1. Again, only answer once when it's a generous point. Don't answer more than once. That's the one rule that we have here. All righty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to give it to Risa. I did roll a 3, but she was the only one that got it with Clement. What is it? Clytemnestra. Clytemnestra. I think you were, yeah, Risa. Both of them were a little off, but you were close enough. Risa gets the point. So Brian has 10. Here, fan has 1. No need to apologize, Risa. Completely unnecessary. We're just playing trivia. There's no reason to apologize. All righty. Here we go. We are playing Double Jeopardy now. And then one final Jeopardy, and we'll be done. I still don't understand. This is how many final Jeopardies there are. And we're almost run out. I think I only have one, maybe 2 more days of the rest. So We might be playing like Final Jeopardy all in a row here. All right. All right. Here we go. Sorry, not sorry. That's right. Let's get going. All righty. You got this? Still have to work on this. Come on, camera. There we go. Symptoms of love. Symptoms of love. What one symptom of love is a loss of this? The desire for food. Wow, that was pretty easy. It's for 400, but still. Did you really need the last part? I guess it could be other stuff. Yes, Chipper, Risa, and Hearfan getting what is appetite. Appetite is correct. Xerostomia means a dry one of these. Try not to put your foot in yours when you talk to your crush. Again, a little bit obvious, but yes, Jessica, Simeo, and Mel getting it. Northern Guy Fred, nice to see you. Yes, it was appetite. And this one was what is mouth? Yeah, dry mouth, but mouth. Lots of clues in these questions. Here we go. Symptoms of love for 1200. When your DK, oh, there we go. We got a few people playing now. Hey, nice to see you guys. We're playing Jeopardy style answers. So Northern Guy Fred, DK, and Oof Tube all getting it right. When your beloved is near, you hear the 1824 Ode to Joy by this composer. I'm not sure about this category. Two really obvious ones, and then this one's, I think, a bit of a stretch for the love portion of it, but maybe there's something I don't know. There we go. Anybody know? Jessica, Yepper, and Denjoga all get. What is Beethoven? Beethoven is correct. Like I said, a bit of a stretch, but who knows? Symptoms of love for 1600. Poor coordination and tingling could be a love or a lack of thiamine, also called this alphanumeric vitamin. I don't know enough about them to know if Brian and Shiloh, you do have the right answer or not. Thank you, Old Man's Belt, for that little note for people there. Yeah, finally Jessica and Shiloh coming up with it. It's more specifically what is B1. B1. Yeah, I don't think B is enough, right? B1 is the full term for it, or the full name for it. Okay. Forms of this abnormality of the heartbeat include skipping a beat, fibrillation, and tachycardia, beating too fast. Little Blue Pill 1. Yes, Risa, Shiloh, and Chipper all getting it right. No, not murmur, but what is arrhythmia? Arrhythmia is correct. Alrighty, next category. You guys liking this Jeopardy? I do. I don't know. They're shorter than the Reddit one, not the Reddit ones, the Trivia Pursuit ones generally, and I like the category too. So, anyways, I'm enjoying it. Fortunately, it's going to be done in about two or three games worth, maybe. All right. Music. Did you see that? Sorry, I was too busy talking about the game. Music industry terms. Okay. Music industry terms. Incorporating part of an old song into a new song, or trying a free piece of cheese at the deli. This is This second, and it's also 2016, so it has some newer stuff into it as well. Nobody took the hint for the first few. But Jessica, Denjoga, and Ryan finally come up with what is sampling. Sampling. It just sounded silly, that second part. All right. If your iPod display, okay, that sounds a bit old school. If your iPod displays reads Drake F slash Majid Jordan, the F slash stands for this. Took me a while to figure this out on the radio, but then I did. So always what's this S forward Bieber? What's that mean? And then I finally one day thought, oh, that's what it means. He said Denjoga and Sameo all getting F slash stands for featuring. Featuring is correct. Northern Guy Fry is correct, as well as Warden Do Whatever, also getting it right. An album that sells 10 million copies is certified this gem. No, I haven't tried these new Tim Biebs. I'm trying to lose weight every morning. I don't think eating a bunch of Timbits is going to help the cause. Let me try it one more time. I've actually not heard it. An album that sells 10 million copies, which is a lot. Not too many reach that. Is certified this gem. Gem is the key. Yes, Brady. Oh, no. Denjoga, Velselko, and Risa, as well as, what is that? Old Man's Belt and Puzzle Headed. All get what is diamond. Diamond is correct. Alrighty. AC stands for this radio format favored by some folks of a certain age. AC. Are you serious? Sour cream? Interesting. Brady not liking that. Yeah, not alternating current. We didn't go into electricity. We're still talking about music here. Denjoga is the only one that clued into that. Oh, perpetual loops. Yes, it is diamond. It is what is adult contemporary. AC does mean alternating current, but that has little to do with music and a lot to do with so anybody yes, I saw 7 shooting stars tonight. So I don't know where you guys are, but if you have a chance, yeah, go out and look at the stars. I don't know. I saw 7, half an hour, maybe a little bit more. So it was kind of cool. Nothing huge. I've seen bigger ones, like longer ones, but 7.5 an hour, it's decent. So there we go. Your fan saw 7 on Sunday. So yeah, it's kind of neat. Apparently it's tonight and tomorrow night are the peak. So yeah, probably Boston's we're out in the tree, so there is a town bias, but we can still see them. Anyways, here we go. Last, this is a generous point question. Here we go. For a generous point under music industry terms, okay? A songwriter can make money writing these. They are brief, catchy tunes to sell cars, tissues, or prunes in particular. Yes, I didn't roll. I forgot to. So, Risa. I'm giving it to Risa. Risa gets 3 points. What is a jingle, or what are jingles? The invasion started in Canada. Yes, Northern Guy Fred and Old Man's Belt getting it as well. Risa cleaning up. Alrighty, anthropology. Anybody know their anthropology? I gotta figure this out. Where is that? There we go. Anthropology coming up. Lewis Morgan said we've progressed from savagery through barbarism to this sophisticated stage. Anybody know? Yes. Denjoga knows his anthropology as well as Risa. What is civilization? So does Northern Guy Fred. I'm just gonna call you Northern Guy. Here we go. Who? Bougie, slang for upscale or snobby, comes from this class described by Karl Marx. Bougie. Now it becomes a spelling contest. Risa, close enough. Sameo and Mel getting it. Everybody has a slightly different spelling, but it is as well as old man's belt. What is bourgeois? B-O-U-R, bour, G-O-G-E-O, I-S-I-E, bourgeois. All righty. Anthropology for 1200. Elsie Parsons studied these apartment dwelling Indians of the Southwest, including the Zuni. I've been to, I believe it was one in Colorado that was based on this. Let me try it again. I think I kind of misspoke a little. Elsie Parsons studied these apartment dwelling Indians of the Southwest, including the Zuni. No, it's not. There we go. Denjoga comes up with it with a second answer. Yeah. What is Pueblos or Pueblos? Sorry, Pueblos. Yes, those kind of red in the side of a cliff type dwelling. I have been to one in Colorado. I'm pretty sure it was a Pueblo, but I don't remember. It was quite a while ago. All right. A classic work of cultural anthropology is what's that? What is it? Antonym titled This Are the Cooked. Oh, okay. Let's try that. A classic work of cultural anthropology is an antonym titled This and the Cook. Does that make sense? I just can't say the word antonymically. Antonymically. What's an antonym of the cooked? Does that help anybody? There we go. Mel, Jessica, and Sameo getting what is raw. I'm not going to even repeat that again. Alrighty. I don't think Jeopardy any of the hosts of Jeopardy have to worry anytime soon with me getting all tongue-tied. Alrighty. Is this, oh, yeah, another, oh no, it isn't. In 1925, she set out for the South Pacific to study adolescent girls. Oh, that's a hard one. I've never heard of her before. We shall never speak of this again. Yes. I don't know. I think I have a fairly good mastery of the English language, but antonymically is not part of my everyday vocabulary. Oh, Mal comes up with that. Yepper, not even funny. Yes, Mel knows who is Margaret Mead. Margaret Mead. I don't know who that is, but somebody did. Mel did. Alrighty. 1950 to 2000. 50 years. Alrighty. Jessica saying her mom loves this Margaret Mead. All right. He's the president seen here signing into law. What on earth? Is there a typo there? He's the president seen here. There's no picture. That's funny. Like, I know video ones are possible, but not in this game. So, anyways, imagine he's the president seen here signing into law the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Yes, Denjoga, Brian, and Michelle getting it. That's just funny. He's the president seen here. I don't know where they came up with that. Loose Grape, nice to see you. Also getting Lyndon Johnson as well. Alrighty, and Northern Guy Fred. Alrighty. In the early 80s, it was sometimes called GRID, gay-related immune deficiency. I vaguely remember this. Yes, Denjoga, Jessica, and Sameo all getting it right. Anybody want to try in Reddit? Old man's belt with a typo, but yes, what is AIDS? AIDS. It used to be called, I thought it was called GRIDS because they even had the syndrome part of it. But anyways, on the morning of June 25th, 1950, forces in the North stormed across the 38th parallel, beginning this 3-year-long conflict. It's a bit fascinating. If you ever want a 10-second or 20-second war, look for a GIF that it shows who territory over that timeline, and it's amazing the swings that happened to one side looking like they were going to defeat the other and the other one coming back, and it went back and forth several times in that war. Denjoga, Chipper, and Brian, I'll give it to you. What is the Korean War? Is correct. Anyways, it's kind of interesting how it looked like either side could win the war, but in the end, nobody did. It got split down the middle. Old man's belt as well. Loose grape, close enough. Korean War. I think you're right, Brady. I think it's still an armistice, isn't it? All right. 1950 to 2000 for 1600. The next question is, the senator from Wisconsin is best remembered for his communist witch hunts of the 1950s. Old man's belt. Wow. You are old. You really fought in the Korean War? Old man? Unless Battle of Hooked Hill in 97. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Old man's belt. Jessica, as well as Old man's belt, and there was a Korean battle in 1997. Hooked Hill. How about that? Alrighty, here we go. Last question. Oh, and this is yes, this is a generous point question. 1950 to 2000, generous point. Here we go. In 1972, terrorism by a group of Palestinians marred the Olympics in this German city. Oh, just as we get lag. I'll give it to you, Mel. I forgot to roll again. Yes, Mel gets it. It's just an extra N there. Same with Michelle and Brian. What is Munich? Munich, Old Man's Belt, as well as Missing Fry and Loose Grape. Loose Grape, we are playing Jeopardy style answers. So, anyways, lots of people knew Munich. Alrighty. 2 more sets of questions. Final Jeopardy, and we're done for the night. Literary gems. Literary gems. It's the gem city where the Wizard of Oz has his royal palace. Yes, Mel, getting Munich. And Joga, Risa, and Mel all getting what is Emerald City. Yes. In a short novel by John Steinbeck, a fisherman named Kino finds this title object. I remember reading this in grade school at some point, maybe high school. Can't remember. Yes. Risa and Simeo, as well as Hirfan. What is the pearl? Yes, the pearl. Isn't that kind of the same as oh, now I can't think of the movie. I was gonna reference A Simple Plan. It kind of got some of the same vibes as A Simple Plan, if I remember correctly. Precious is the heroine of Push, whose author is this precious gem for a name. Yes, Jessica, Mel, and Brian all know. Old Man's Belt. Yes, Pearl was the last one, but this one is what is sapphire? Sapphire is correct. In 1967, Leon Uris made the bestseller list with this gem of a spy novel. Leon Uris. I remember my mom used to have this in her library. Anybody know? In 1967, Leon Uris made this bestseller list with this gem of a spy novel. It is not Ruby, Opal, Diamond. It's not Garnet. It's not Amethyst. There we go. Brian puts us out of our misery with what is Topaz. Topaz is correct. And then Rita Mae Brown wrote this fruit jungle. Does that make sense to anybody? Rita Mae Brown wrote this fruit jungle. Does that make sense to anybody? Loose Grape, was that your answer for the last question or this question? Mel, I'm not sure what a ruby fruit is, but Sameo has, yes, ruby. What is ruby? I'll give it to you. Yeah. Unless there's something Valsalco ruby fruit jungle. Maybe that's something in the movie. Alrighty. Last set of Double Jeopardy, then Final Jeopardy, and then we'll say goodnight. Alrighty. Double. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Double letters. Double letters is what we're going for. So every answer has a double letter in it. It's a disorderly crowd waiting for its rouser. Yes. Then Joga, Hirfan, and Michelle all getting what is rabble? Rabble rouser. There we go. Double letters. Yes, Old Man's both getting rabble as well. Double letters for, what is that? 800. Term for a young child. Kermit is one letter off. Anybody figure that one out? Term for a young child. Kermit is one letter off. Not a frag or a sprog. Not a kiddo. I've never heard this term before, but loose grape, sort of. It's a bit of a typo there, but loose grape, you're pretty close. I'm glad this isn't a generous point question. So remember, it's double letters, guys. So what's a tadpole? What's Kermit the Frog? What is Drog? What is Babble? What is Kermit? So it's not Kermit that we're looking to work off of, but what is Kermit? Termit. Term for a young child. Kermit is one letter off. So yeah. So here, fan, what would one letter off be? What is Frug? The old Frug. Alrighty. You almost had it there, Jessica. There we go. Denjoga finally gets it. What is Moppet? Anybody heard of that before? A Moppet. I've never heard of it. There we go. Somebody else got it. Ransom. Got it as well. All right. Moving on. Double letters. An importer of illegal goods without payment of legal duty. Must be, Jessica. Yeah. Denjoga, Mel, and Hirfan all getting what is smuggler. It has also bootlegger, but I think of that as creating stuff that shouldn't be created. Anyways, smuggler was the first answer. Alrighty, next question. Double letters. When an egg cell in a flower fertilizes itself, it's called this. Anybody know? Yes, Denjoga, Jessica, and Brian all know what is pollination. All right, I'm going to roll again. Again, if it's a 4, I'm going to make it a 1. Here we go. This is for a generous point. Guys on Reddit, if you want to earn generous points, you need to go to YouTube, look up generous trivia. Even if you don't want to earn generous points, but you want to help out the channel, go and subscribe. How many do I need? 1,000. I was hoping by my birthday. Now I'm hoping by the end of July. Because if it's not then I have to start making back the hours that I start. Anyways, don't worry about it. Just subscribe. That'd be awesome. Here we go. For a generous point, according to Vatican I of 1870, the Pope has this quality when speaking ex cathedra. Ex cathedra. Thank you, Erica. Or Eric. Sorry, not Erica. Eric. There we go. Denjoga, I rolled a 4, which is the same as a 1. So what is infallibility? What is infallibility? All right. Here is the last question. It's also a generous trivia question. So, guys, yeah. Again, if you are on Reddit, go to YouTube and subscribe if you haven't thus far. Even if you want to stick on Reddit for future shows, I'd appreciate it. Denjoga, I did write your name down, right? Yes. Here, fan. Risa got 3, Mel, Denjoga, as well as Brian with 10. Anyways, do subscribe. I appreciate it. I will be on 8 a.m. Eastern every morning, at least during the week, maybe not on weekends, exercising for half an hour. So it's a shorter show. I got to the front page twice this morning. So hopefully pop some over to the evening. Guys, if you bring somebody to the show, to YouTube, and they just mention their name, Brian's figured it out. I give you 10 points every time. Brian's going to have a high percentage chance of winning this. So yeah, Here we go. This is the final question, final Jeopardy, and it is, oh yeah, I can show you the category, sorry. I will learn how to do this one of these days. Why? Oh, there we go. 20th century, oh, my camera's not liking it. Trivial exercise with Mike, yes. It was, what is it? 20th century women, all righty? This is the final question, guys. Another thing you can do if you're on YouTube, when this show ends and you're still got, just throw something on the background and watch a show, an hour show. If everybody did that, that would double my hours. And I'm slightly behind on those two, but the subs are the biggest thing. Put my hand behind it. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, there we go. Because it has more to focus on. Thank you, Jessica. Clever Jessica. All right, here we go. Final question. Thanks for playing, guys. I enjoy it. It's fun as always. I think Friday is going to be my last show, and then we're away for the weekend. Then I'll have a couple of days, and then I'm going to be celebrating Christmas and then going to Florida. So I hope everything works out. We'll still be going. All right, here's the last question. This British royal was Time Magazine's Woman of the Year for 1953. First person. I didn't roll. There we go. I'll give it to Jessica that week, but Jessica gets the point. I'm not sure if Diana was even born in 1953. I know you might have jumped the gun there. All right. Jessica gets the point. It was Queen Elizabeth II. And yeah, Michelle, Mel, quite a few of you knew it. Alrighty, guys. Thanks so much. Have a good night. Again, Brian with 10, here Finn, Risa with 3, Mel, Denjoga, and Jessica are today's winners. Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. 8 a.m. If you want to watch me work out and play some trivia. I also have music going too, so we do some music trivia. Alrighty. See you, Reddit. And that's only on Reddit, guys, not on YouTube, because yeah, I don't have two computers down there. Alrighty, have a good night, guys. We will see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. or 10 p.m. Bye now.